the ideals of the Christian community. You're way out there.
Well, I could say the same thing about you.
Go ahead and say it. But if you make an assumption like that,
You're
you've got
just
to
saying
back it
that
up.
someone who doesn't believe in what you believe is not accurately you know, people believe different things.
No, you can believe what
They
you
act it
want,
out in
but when you try to
different
press that on other people...
And say that you're preaching the gospel, actually do it.
Well, what are you doing? I mean, like, are you at home watching porn?
No.
Why aren't you on fire for
My
Christ?
way of spreading the gospel is different from yours. Because I know that I don't have a full concept of what the Bible says. It's a massive book, there's a lot of stuff in it. I'm studying it because I want to know it.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I act on it.
I know, and in my
love marriage. I'm gonna, you know, despise the
Preach
homos.
what the Bible is saying, man. Preach love. That's what it's about. Like, that's what you're not touching on, and that's why these people
You
don't
know,
like
the
what you're
problem
doing.
is that you don't know what love is.
Okay, then you don't know me, so you can...
No, you're going to hell. I would describe myself as a Bible-believing Christian. And he phrase, you deserve hell. Yeah, there's different ways of how I handle it. You know, normally I'm aggressive with people who, you know, come at me very aggressively. You know, I do realize that it is turning people away.
I mean, there's no way a person in their right mind could be, I mean, like I said, this intolerant or just this, for lack of a better term, crazy. Because, I mean, to be that vengeful and hateful toward other people, you know, that definitely is not Christian by any means. But mostly it's funny. That's when you speak too much. At least then you will have your voice heard. And at the same time, you'll be able to help others understand where you're coming from. Because, I mean, granted, Dean is an extremist. But, I mean, at least that way we understand him better. And perhaps, you know, by him trying to help us, we can also try and help him back.
So I think it's basically just because of the media, and basically the media focuses on like a minority of what Muslims are really. So you turn on the news, like for instance, what happened recently in Egypt, the protests that happened in Egypt, those are actually like, they're the number 0.007% of the population, but just because they're focusing on the media and they're shown on television, that's the first thing that people see when they see what represents our religion, they get that negative like connotation with their religion in general.
Changes their impression, I guess. Because if I met somebody and they had like a bad experience with another Muslim, I'm just like, okay, I don't know who you met, but this is how I am. Just try to change their minds.
And so, because that we have like such a polar opposite idea about what this religion is, we should, instead of saying, like, replying back with what people expect, you show them what what this religion really is. So you be friendly with them. You sit and talk to them and educate them, because it's all about it's all root from ignorance. And so with people killing in the name of this religion, that's going completely against the religion. They have no right to do that.
I think it just has to do with the way people are educated, maybe what they've heard. It could be like any subject which people don't have education in. I've never tried to judge anybody based on a small group of people. I've always liked to educate myself and learn more about things. You just hear, you hear many different things about what people think of Muslims. Depends what way they've been educated. They could think anything from what the media perceives them as, or just the images they show there. Or people who know a Muslim can have a completely different perception of how kind they are, how generous, and how willing they are to help. It makes me eager to see where their points are and what knowledge they have obtained, and see if possibly I can help them in a way, and maybe enlighten them or teach them a little more with the limited knowledge I have to express more what Islam really is.